Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Hey, everybody. Welcome to TPIM Live. I am your host. True power is mine. Yes, baby. Giving up my praises and all glory be to the Most High. Thank you, thank you, thank you for allowing me to do this show today. You know, I already told you guys Biden's going to win. No one wants to hear me. No one wants to believe true. Oh, you're wrong, true. I'm not saying I'm not. If I got what I want, neither one of those jokers will be in that White House. We'll have somebody in there about reparations, economic validation. But seeing how this world isn't ran on my whims and wants, it's ran by Luciferian lizard people. I want to hip you to something. Trump is basically at this point, and let's just be honest, sabotaging his own candidacy. How? You know, a lot of people are all about Trump and I love law enforcement. I love the military. If it wasn't for the military, we wouldn't have the life we have today, which is bullshit. If you're claiming to be a Christian, the first praise should be to your deity. Second praise should be then to your law enforcement and your goons and whatever. But you can always tell by the way people talk and what they talk about, what they're really into. So, Trump says basically Americans who died in wars are losers and suckers. They lost their life and they're suckers because you're dying for a system that, unless you're a white male, and if we're talking about World War II days, which a lot of people want to focus on, this country isn't really there for you. Now, there are ways you can come up. You can do the Steve Harvey route, baby. Plug yourself into that system. Start jucking and bucking and making them ducats. Or just get a regular job. Help the system maintain the illusion of upward mobility as long as you're willing to put in the work. Go for it. That's your right. But don't be downplaying and basically dismissing people who have alternative voices. Now, I told you all, no matter what happens in this election, so you can sit there and you can stop being anxious and stop all this nonsense. Whatever happens, these 5 attributes will be your president. Number 1 attribute, you can say this with me if you want to. He will be old. Number 2, he will be rich. Or, a little money. Even Joe has a little money. Number 3, he will be racist. Number 4, he will be white. And number 5, he will be male. No matter who wins. Smoke less. Peace and power, Brother Shannon. Peace and power. Born Rolla. Peace and power. You want that number drop? Let's drop that number. Let's drop that number, homie. Let's get this thing cracking. Let me hold on. I'm gonna drop the number, then give me a few seconds to. That's the call-in line, y'all. This is gonna be open mic Friday. We can talk about Trump and his shitting all over our beloved veterans of foreign wars, foreign conflicts. Brother David, peace and power. Deuce the Factor, peace and power. Welcome to the show. We got a couple of new ones. Deck 1, and Mac Daddy. Welcome to the show, both of y'all. Kenneth, peace and power. Listen, the reason why Biden's going to win, simple. The country's ripping itself out apart. And don't get me wrong, yeah, Biden will get his little, 4 or 5 months, and then he'll croak. Then it'll be Kamala and Nancy Popo as VP. And then the degeneration of the nation will continue. You know, police brutality could really be solved if we use the laws that are on the fucking books. Police brutality really can be solved if we actually had an organization like the CIA or FBI. It can be the Negro Intelligence Agency, NAC, Negro or Nick, no, Nick rather than NAC, or not, or no, not Nick. I'm thinking of conference. Oh, my bad. We got a phone call. Let's do this. Hey, welcome to the show, caller. Where are you calling from? Right on, right on. So, what would you like to talk about?
Why do you think Biden's going to win?
Okay. I don't want to say this because I want you to know I'm not a Joe Biden fan. Straight up. I'm not a Democrat fan at all either because I'm totally anti-abortion. Totally anti-abortion. The reason why Biden's going to win is because he has the blessings of those who are actually in power. The whole gag is going to be they're going to do another Obama 2.0 move. You're going to have Joe come in. He's going to get sick, whatever, maybe catch COVID. He's going to be basically neutralized from the situation. So what I'm really saying is Kamala Harris is going to be your next president. And we already know how she dealt with us. We already know how black folks have went to jail because their kids not being able to go to the public school system. Now, this is a little off topic, but mainly the reason why Trump is going to lose, if you studied his speeches and his recent comments, which we're going to get into those, he's shitting on his base and he's offering black folks nothing. And we're no longer that group of people, brother, that, well, I'll just, brother, I always voted Democrat, or I always voted Republican, or I always voted independent libertarian. We are finally getting to that point because of, let's be honest, the new black media. We're getting to that point to where we want some fucking tangibles. I want more than just a pat on the fucking head and that a boy, thank you for voting for me. No, I want him to say, or she, or in the case of a transgender, them or it, I want that individual to work for me in the government. Everybody else has it, brother. The Jews have it, the Hispanics have it, the homosexuals have it. And they're more proficient at the game. You know why? Because they stick to their fucking guns. We don't. One
more question.
Yes, brother.
So, if Trump offered black reparations, if he did an executive order right now and said he would allocate money for reparations, do you think he'll be able to get the black vote?
Fuck yeah, he would get the black vote. He would get the black vote, and not only would he get the black vote, he would get every decent white folks, and he would still get his haters on top of that. He would get decent white folks, decent Asian folks, decent Hispanic folks, decent homosexuals, and any conscious black man or woman. Yeah, we would vote for him in a heartbeat.
I think black people will say, nah, I'm not taking money from a racist.
Why? You take hold on, brother. Hold on, brother. You take it from your racist ass boss every Friday. You take it from the racist ass bank in the form of a loan, the racist ass payday loan, motherfucker, or that racist ass motherfucking Arab that cashes your check and take $8 goddamn out of a fucking $50 check. You get money from there, give that motherfucker money and take that motherfucker's money. No. I ain't gonna take no money. Only a fool would not take no money. Let's just be real with that. Only a fool would not take money because money is the currency of value. That means money is the river of your dreams. What you want to do. For most people, let's be honest, it does what? It takes money. It takes money. Now, who are you going to vote for? And we don't know your name, but who are you going to vote for and why? Just share that with us, and I'm going to shut the fuck up.
I'm voting Trump.
Right on.
I'm voting Trump because Trump is the only president that I see that if we have strong black leadership, if we go to him with a list of things that black people need, he would give it to the president. I don't see any other president, not even Obama, would give consideration to things black people need.
Right. He would not do that.
And another reason I'm voting Trump is because I had a job when Obama was president. I got a job now. I'm making 3 times as much as I was making under Trump than I was making under Obama. Now I couldn't hire me, but stocks are going up. Everything is good right now.
Right.
And I can't just get turned off because everybody's saying hate somebody. Everybody says hate Trump. Hate Trump.
No.
And
I mean, I know what you're saying.
I ain't never seen a time in America where you can go find a bum on the street who say fuck Trump, and then you can go find the richest guy in the world, in America, and he's going to say the same thing, fuck Trump. So if you get all these people on the same page, it ain't.
We got another caller. Hold on. Thank you for calling in, brother. Call back. Hey, peace and power. Welcome to the show. Where are you calling from?
Hey, I'm calling from St. Paul, Minnesota. I don't mind if my name gets known on here. It's Kenny.
Okay.
I've been MIA for a minute because last year it was maybe a little bit earlier before that. I was listening to the show and just all the things going on. We got to step up our game so that we don't be dealing with all these crazy people out here. So I've been doing auto body, and I will be back watching these skies once when I get a better telescope and all that stuff. But I'll be quick. Honestly, I really don't want to vote for lesser of the two evils, but damn, Trump right now is the only person that's showing us like evil. You feel me? And while Biden is like showing like and I'm only about to be 30 years old, man. So I don't really know how much that what he has done besides what I've had researched and stuff. And man, that guy, him and Kamala, like it just seems like they're about to put all of us back into camps and shit like that. Yeah, and Trump, well, Trump's case, it's like I've seen like some things where it's just like I know that they got in trouble with him. He got in trouble for being lenient with black people. You know what I mean? Even though he doesn't fuck with black people, I don't know. I'm a young generation, dude. I didn't even know who Trump was when he went and ran in office because I don't pay attention to people that are like that.
Right.
So, yeah, honestly, I'm gonna stick to voting locally. Because I had like the guy, Philando Castile is my sister's husband's cousin, and John Tomlinson is the one that's running in our area. So I'm gonna stick to the local area. You know what I mean?
Yes.
He had the balls enough to say that Bob Kroll is a grand wizard of the KKK. I couldn't stop laughing so hard, and everybody around there in Hugo, Minnesota, was just looking so scared, like holy shit. But all these people, or you want to call yourself a grand wizard or whatever, you know what I mean? You got your unity of your people, but where were they when they needed to be there? Where were your biker homies or all your people to come up and take care of your area? It just seems like all of it to me is more of a stunt, and they ain't ready for this smoke. What us people have been on this planet for I'll say millions of years, over 88 billion of us mixed between, whatever. I just don't see how with all this whole National Guard. Oh, and even want to say this too. The National Guard called me today to try to recruit me too. And I had to tell them bastards, like, hey man, like, don't you see what's kind of going on out here? You can't really have somebody like me. I'm kind of into like a little bit more into science things. I wasn't trying to jab off my gums, but that ain't the kind of core that I want to be in. And you guys are about to get ready to get into a fight. So yeah. Either way, I want to leave it off with that. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you for the information, and Godspeed to you. And let's keep moving on to this train of transcendence.
Yes.
Feel me?
Yes, bro. I'm with you on that. This is what the show's all about. When we agree or disagree, we have to have these conversations to progress. Because staying stagnant ain't working no more. It's not working.
That's correct.
Remember the other day I did a show. I'm like, who's going to be the next to win the police brutality lottery? Who's going to be the next black man or woman to get choked out, gunned down, just beat to death, whatever? And it's coming. Will it be in Houston? Yeah. Will it be in Cincinnati? Where's it going to be? You know, and we can stop this brutality and bullshit if we would just enforce the damn laws on the books already. But what it is, you have law enforcement officers who's gonna cover their buddy's ass. Oh, that's my buddy. I'm not gonna, and that is the problem. We get all these ass wipes out, make a law saying that if you're going to be a police officer, you have to live in the zip code that you patrol.
Yep, that's correct.
There ain't no more of this country white boy coming out from this goddamn sticks, going to the fucking major city, beating the shit out of black men and fucking every black chick he can find. No more of that bullshit. No more.
Oh yeah, that's just done. This just done. Like earlier this year, I dealt with some funny ass shit. I don't want to get too much into the details, but they, you know what I mean? They didn't understand like how much a person can really show forth of their, you know, the energy, man. Like I'm going to show there and become that movable object, and slowly, just like an iceberg that's moving on the freaking sea of ice or you talk about the primordial sea and these clouds moving. I move slowly, and I'm going to keep moving through, transparent or not. I'm coming through. So they, you know what I mean? Like at this point, and same thing with the laws and stuff. I believe I heard something about in 1985 or 1982 or 1985 that's they put this law up for police where that's why they've been getting away with all of our murders and shit. You know what I mean? Because they can't be held accountable for anything really anymore. And it also explains why, you know, the lag and the time, because we just had that riots and shit. I know you probably saw that too. But in Minneapolis, we just got done having a weird riot thing that happened out of nowhere, right? And then they said that, oh, well, the lady on the street said that, hey, the cop killed him. I got footage on my Facebook still saying that, crowds people saying that, hey, these cops killed this cat. And then the police came out with the evidence like not even a day. You know what I mean? Showing homie shooting himself in the head, you know? Like that's pretty that's heavy with information, you know what I mean? Like that's information that people need. That is like the most like transparent set up information that we need right there, you know? But they still rioted and they still had issues, you know, like all this stuff, but nobody's playing around with these people anymore. You know what I mean? Nobody's trying to sit here and have you guys kill half the block and say that it was an explosion and the houses are still there. We're done with this shit. You feel me? That's all I got to say, Pat. Let me get off the phone with you. I want you to continue on.
Right on, brother.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Peace and love and power to all y'all.
Peace and love and peace and power to you, brother. Thank you for calling. And call back. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. Call-in lines open. Hold on. Let me post this again. But then I'm going to start talking about, I'm going to show you the receipts we got on this Trump bit with the veterans, okay? Hopefully y'all can see this and read it for yourself. For those who are visually or hearing impaired, I'm going to help you out, all right? Jennifer Griffin here says, 2 former senior Trump administration officials confirmed. Jeffrey Goldberg reporting that President Trump disparaged veterans and did not want to drive to honor American war dead as it's out in the cemetery outside of Paris. Listen, we should all know by now Trump loves Nazis. There was good and bad on both sides. Even during World War II, there were good Jews and bad Jews, good Nazis and bad Nazis. There was violence from the other side with bagels being tossed at brown shirts. According to one former senior Trump administration official, when the president spoke about the Vietnam War, he said it was a stupid war. Anyone who went was a sucker. There you go. All you men and women who love the military, all you men and women who love to honor our war dead, you have to understand, we live in a system that is ruled by people who have no love nor respect for you, the little man and the little woman. This is why oh boy's not going to win. Once people start seeing the level of condemnation, the level of disregard and disconcern he has for the common man and woman, y'all hear me now. He's setting this thing up. Everybody knows this country can't handle no more of this overt racism bullshit. We want the covert shit back in to play. And that's why they're bringing in Kamala and Joe. JK. JK is an abbreviation for jerking. They want to jerk us off, yo. They want to jerk the American people off. And when you get into that euphoric state, that's when the hammer comes down. Let's continue. This former official heard the president say about American veterans. Dude, that's my fucking uncle. That's my daddy. That's my brother. That's my nephew. That's my friends. What's in it for them? Yeah, what's in it for you guys? Your head gets scrambled, your leg gets blown off, you still are in debt when you come back home. No wonder you calling people suckers. They don't make any money. What did I tell you on this fucking show? Every veteran that was in the Gulf War 1 and 2 should be getting a residual check from fucking Halliburton right now today. At least $500 a year. One check, one drop. And then he wouldn't be able to say that stupid shit. Where's the money? Well, they're at least getting this little $500. Brother Juan, peace and power. Welcome to the show. Source. It was a character flaw of the president. He could not understand why someone would die for their country. Not worth it. So when he gets up there and he starts saying, God bless America, listen to his fucking words that's being spoken by a third party and a fourth party putting it up here. But this isn't outside the realm or scope of this president. He called John McCain a fucking cunt. Or my bad. Cunt I was using that slang just for legal reasons. I want to say he called like John McCain a loser, and he likes winners. So he has a history of calling war veterans losers. Yeah. So this isn't out of character. You can be a Trump supporter or a Biden supporter, but I really wish you guys would ultimately be a humanity supporter. Support fucking humanity. Let's support humankind. Let's build a better world. Not just for our sakes, but for the babies, damn it. Also, I had a conversation with a confidential informant yesterday. Oh my God. I was feeling low. I'm not going to lie, y'all. I was feeling low. In the gutters. After I talked, after the conversation, man, I felt so great. It renewed me. I've still got the energy in me from it. It's powering me to get through this bullshit I'm going through, to keep pumping out this information y'all need to hear. Because, I do this as a courtesy and a service because a lot of y'all's busy. You don't have time to read a bunch of fucking articles. You don't have time to talk to different people from all over the world. You don't got time to do all this and then put it together in this madness that's called TPIM SR Live. That's why I do it for y'all. That's why I'm so grateful and so thankful for the Patreon folks. Thankful for the CAFS app folks. I'm thankful for the callers. I'm thankful for the chatters and just the viewers in general. Because without you guys, this show would be shit. Without your voices, without your participation on whatever level you're doing it, this show would be a fucking epic failure because we speak the truth and the truth is not fucking popular. We quite literally live in a country or in a world right now where you can have a disgusting fucking man in a fucking dress with lipstick and heels on and everyone's supposed to clap. Oh, he's so brave and beautiful. or not even that. Oh, she's so brave and beautiful. So in one fucking comment, you're distorting and perverting natural gender, and you're also shitting on what it means to be a woman. So, because apparently all it takes to be a goddamn woman is to throw on a fucking dress, put some lipstick on and a heel, and maybe some fake tits, and you're a chick. You women should be fucking outraged. You guys should be fucking marching. Goddamn Jenner ain't no fucking female. When's the last time he stuck a tampon up his ass to stop a period? Now, he could be a freak of the week all day he wants, but don't you be trying to put our name in with his yoke. Well, the same thing's happened to BLM, did it not? It should be the FLM. Fag Life Matters. I said it. Fuck it. I know I'm demonetized. Fag Lives Matters. But we're going to put a B in this motherfucker so we can walk on the backs of the blacks to get to where we need to go. It basically goes like the Jews said back in the day. If you can't kick a nigger in the ass, then you can't kick a Jew in the ass. Well, take the Jew out. If you can't kick a nigger in the ass, then you can't kick a faggot in the ass. But the sick thing about it, the fag wants to be fucked in the ass. So it's all fucked up any way you look at it. And I'm not letting you lesbians slip off either. Sick fucking whores. Let me tell you something, you lesbian fucking law enforcement whores. I got a letter from a woman from New York City. And the other day when I brought up that filthy ass lesbian you're walking down the street, you're a beautiful black woman, you're walking down the street and this nasty ass fucking lesbian comes up and stops it. That happened to this fucking sister. That's why I brought it up. Most of these little anecdotal fucking stories I talk about, I directly get them from the emails I get. And I keep the names out of the people, because I don't want shit to come back on people. But when I read that note, I became so fucking inflamed that no one else is talking about it. Why the fuck does this little bitty fucking outfit, TPIM, has to bring up this shit? How come it couldn't be on the NBC Nightly News? How come it couldn't be on Fox News? How can it be on Al Jazeera or RT? Fuck it. How come it couldn't even be on the Israel Post, Israel Times, or the Jerusalem Times, or the Sun or Guardian? Or even, what's that Chinese one? Fu Wei, Quan Shu. We have to understand that without unity, you might be, brother MW, you might be the next one to win the police brutality lottery. Because let's be real, y'all. Somebody's going to win the police brutality lottery in the next few days if they're not winning it right now as I speak. But do we really give a fuck? Brother, smoke less. Do we really give a fuck that our brothers and sisters are being beat the fuck down in the damn streets? Brother David, Brother Moore, I know you're out there. Do we really care that brothers and sisters are getting beat down in the street? Do we really care about that? I was so wrapped up in the spirit, the microphone was pointed the wrong way. I'm sorry, y'all. Just got a side little note saying that audio is kind of low. Sorry about that. Hopefully, I can't repeat none of that because I was just like spiritually inspired to say that. So this isn't scripted. If I had a script, I can be like, oh, this, turn to fucking page 4 and read from there. We quite literally have a system right now we're up under that isn't ruled by a higher principle. And the case to prove this is that if this country was actually in any type, shape, or way a moral country, and once again, there has never been a moral government on this planet. I'm sorry. There has never, listen to me once again, there has never been a moral government on the whole fucking planet ever in the history of time. Sorry. They're all corrupt and they're all fucked. They're all in opposition to nature and the natural order of the universe. They all are. But we have to live underneath them, because if we don't, we get killed. Let's just be honest. If we don't live underneath the shit, we get punished or we get killed. That's why governments are able to fucking flourish. But when we do finally get a moral government on this planet, hopefully it'll come, after the blood has been shed, it will start off being a moral system. It would not evolve because it's not alive. It can't evolve. It can be altered, but that's not really evolution, because the danger of the situation is all it takes is for a group of organized folks, and let's just be real, organized white folks, to say, fuck it, let's just change the laws to be like, whatever, slavery's back. Who's going to stop them? I mean, if you guys saw the series on, what is that, Amazon Prime, called Boys, where they're fighting the superheroes are all fucked up, they're all whack job drug addicts, pretty much like our senators and congressmen and women. The thing about that show, which is so important to take away, is as long as you don't resist, the powerful will never stop abusing you. But the moment you wake up and you start resisting in a constructive, productive way, if nothing else, your oppressor has to take a pause and analyze, well, how can I beat their ass now? Because if I just run down there, they'll beat my ass. But how can I beat their ass now? See, the caller, the last caller was onto something when he was talking about how many melanated people there are on this planet. How many nuclear weapons are on this planet? I want to be seriously. I want to break this down on kindergarten motherfucking level so everyone can get it. And I'm sorry for cussing. I'm in a very emotional state. How many nuclear weapons are in the hands of colored people versus in the hands of non-colored people? That's who will win that war. There's an old South African movie, or it was based in South Africa. I forgot. It was the time we're talking about in the movie would have been like towards the end of the 1800s. All right, the borders were already set up in South Africa. Well, there was 3,000 Zulu warriors, 3,000 strong brother warriors. The formation was so strong when they marched, it was shaking the ground. There was like maybe 20 or 30 British soldiers in this fort, maybe, if even that much. Those 30, 40 guys with the aid of weaponry slaughtered the 3,000 Zulu warriors armed with animal skin shields and wooden spears. That's why we're in the situation we're in today. That's why you have the super coons, super boule, the super haters, able to trample on us on a national level, trample us on a economic, financial, or economic and judicial level, and also on an individual level, because there is no repercussion right now, right this second. Let's say that, fuck it, there's a new element that was found to cure COVID-19. It was called Shibuku. Okay, Shibuku. And Shibuku only occurs in Ghana. How much do you want to bet before that report is done, Ghana would be invaded by either European powers or straight up the United States or China, because of the fact that that element is so damn valuable? You see, we only go to war for national interests. National interests are the interests of those who actually runs the fucking nation. National interest has shit to do with you. in your family, in your circle of friends. You guys are fucking peons. Everyone who's hearing me right now, except for probably 4 or 5, are straight up peons. And the rest of you guys are just useless eaters. At least a peon is basically like a working serf. A useless eater is just out there. And you guys don't see it. The gravy train's going to come to a fucking end. And when it does, when they fucking all that funding on all these so-called different social programs, and that shit comes to a screeching fucking halt. Because don't forget, that shit can be taken away with a wipe of a fucking pen. It's not your fucking human right to have a home. It's not your human right to have food. It's not your human right to have none of that shit. You know what it is? It's your human right to get free. Get out under the yoke of oppression that denies you these things, that denies you. Now, that's your right. But if you're going to sit up here in the system of oppression and expect for it to give you anything except for the bare fucking minimum to survive, just so they, they can sexually exploit you or labor exploit your labor, on some framing crew or something, then you're missing the whole point of your life. You was not sent down here to increase the power of the system, my friend. Those who are alive right now, who can hear my voice right now, you were sent here on earth to change this system in the now. Not next decade, not next century, not next eon or millennium or eon, but right now. You can't change shit in the past, y'all. What happened in the past, now we can lie about it. We can say Jesus is a Chinese guy. We can say Cleopatra was really a French chick. We can say George Washington was a Negro. We can lie about all these different aspects of the past, but we truly can't change it. The only thing we really have the power to do, and we do have it, we just have to unify and collectively do it. Change our present economic situation and standing. I want to show you something. Here are just typical stereotypes provided to me by Google. 9 stereotypes of black men that aren't always true. Hey, brother, I'm still in the middle of this show, man. I'll be up there. What's up? Yeah, I can hear you. I'm doing a live show right now. But I can't. I'm literally doing a live show right now. I'm doing a live YouTube show. Is this one that you I'll text it to you. All right. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh, all right. Well, let me call you guys right back. I'm literally doing a live show. All right. I will. All right. Bye. I won't. Okay. Bye. Sorry about that, y'all. A lot of shit happening in my life. Business opportunity. Had to answer it. My bad. But let me get back to the point. Please, universe. No more phone calls unless it's a call-in line. All right. Now check this out. We have only a fraction of a second of time. Our lives. I don't care how long you live. It's really not that long to get this shit done. Now we can kick on back and learn all the rituals and learn all the history and sit there with our cup of coffee and our turtlenecks and talk all this philosophy bullshit. or we can take it to the polls this year. Like the young brother was saying, think local. Now, the presidency is pretty much a wrap, but your local election shouldn't be a wrap. You should be involved in that in some way, shape, or form. We have to understand Joe Biden's not going to save you. President Trump's not going to save you. You know, reason why? Because they're human beings and they're too busy worrying about saving themselves. They're worrying about ensuring that their little goodies is passed on to their children and grandchildren. Trump's not going to give your baby shit out of his fucking trust fund, just like Obama didn't give you shit out of his. You got to get out from underneath the yoke of oppression. If not, anything they give you, it's just to sustain you so you keep on being the menial motherfucker you are. And you could be the IT guy, menial fuck. You could be the CEO of a small or medium-sized company, medium fuck. You have to understand all the little trinkets and boggles that you may get by acquiescing to the system and being a part of the system and embracing the system, whether or not the system's for you or not, you don't give a fuck because it's what puts that food on the table. Then when the wrath of vengeance is poured out, and it will, every oppressed people gets their day to have their vengeance. You don't believe me? Talk to the fucking Mossad after World War II, how they were hunting down them Nazis like a fat kid eats cake. Talk to them Britons that after the Romans fell, those legion generals, the legionnaires, Roman officials, if they didn't get the last boat out, it wasn't a pleasant day for them. The examples goes on and on and on. Stalin, you know, hey, where's that Russian royal family at again? Oh, that's right. They're all dead. Dead as fuck. Been dead for a hot minute. The whole bloodline murked out. People get their revenge, dude. You can postpone it. You can even fucking delay it. But unless the only thing that can stop you from getting the revenge, here it is, y'all. Reconciliation. That's the only thing. If not, the natural order of things, what goes around comes around, baby. So you want to fuck over people, people are going to fuck over you. Now, let me get back to this Trump stuff because I think this is pretty important. President Trump's staff explains he could cancel his visit to the cemetery, but he was worried that the press are going to kill you for this. The president was mad as a hornet when they did. I told you guys the other day, in this new day and age, the only thing a true racist hates is to be exposed, period. Because once they are exposed, then it becomes hard for them to maneuver. Think about this. Let's say that you own a huge hotel with a casino attached to it. You know, before people find out you're a racist, they just think that you're a fat, stupid, ignorant savage. But you got a lot of money, so they got to kiss your fucking ass. But as soon as they find out you're racist, the dynamic changes. You're going to notice that people will start sabotaging you. You know, there's a group of workers that can bring this country to its fucking knees right now. And it ain't tech guys. It's not the cops. It's not the military. Fuck, it's not even the nurses and doctors. It's the fast food workers. They could crush this nation right now. All they got to do is walk out. We're walking out. You'll have the managers and shift managers try to fucking finagle a couple of things, but they're only human. 72, all it takes 72 hours, 3 fucking days. Every fast food worker walks out that's melanated. The non-melanated people, you cool, You love us, you walk out too. For 3 fucking days, that's all it would take. And this country would. What? Hold on. Where am I going to get my McDonald's bagel? Where am I going to get my Burger King, taco? How am I going to get my Pizza Hut Curzon? Oh, these motherfuckers would be crying. They would be crying. You'll see stupid motherfuckers going behind the trash cans. Maybe they have some burgers left over from last night. Don't know how to cook or feed themselves. Ignorant bastards. Most High, please. Send me comfort. I need it. Listen, y'all. If we don't get this thing together, if we don't truly get this thing together, and I warned you, and I will warn you until the day they stuff your monkey ass onto a train for extermination, you're headed for death. You're headed for pain. You're headed for sorrow. And the men that are to do this, if one of you guys are hearing me, you're also headed for death. But of course, it'll be after you did your evil shit. But the pain and anguish, I hope you feel forever, because you didn't have to do this. You desire to. And that's the point. If we don't desire reparations, if we don't desire liberation, then you're going to get the same old oppression, and you're going to be snuffed out from time to time as individuals when it suits someone's fancy. When someone's having a pissed off bad day, they're going through some bullshit in their life, they have fucking badge and authority, they see your ass walking down the street with your gal, they club you over the fucking head, and they break your fucking skull, snap your fucking neck, and you're dead. Or they just come up and just blow your fucking ass away with the gun. Once upon a time, and I'm not ashamed to say it, was so brainwashed to believe that the United States was the best country in the world. In fact, the whole world should be just like the United States. That just shows you the power of indoctrination. That just shows you the power of socialization. And I felt like that until I became awoke enough to start asking questions. And then when I started answering some of these hard questions, I realized there is no such thing as a good government. There just isn't. Unless that government was designed for you. Ask yourself, brothers and sisters. I challenge you this very day. Go on the internet and research this. Look up the stats of all the countries around the world and see if you really want to chill in that madness. My friends, we only got a little time left. Earthquakes are coming next. Y'all know about the asteroid or the celestial object. I do really want to talk to you guys about the space fleet heading our way. I'll save that for another time. But remember this, y'all. They're trying to rush through a coronavirus vaccine. Let's jump over here so you guys can see this. And this is why. Virus model deaths doubles by January. So we're talking about almost by this time, or by this January, we're talking about close to almost 500,000 people dead. For all you people who are still thinking COVID's a joke, oh, it's just a fucking conspiracy jack off job, man. I don't know nobody who gotten sick, let alone died from this. It's like having the sniffles. I'm not burning bread on you guys right now, but I'm just letting you know as a friend. In a couple months, you won't be able to make that statement. Now that a lot of schools have reopened, a lot more interaction, a lot more people touching and getting caught up, coughing and bullshit. This shit's going to spread like wildfire. And who's going to pay the cost? It's going to be older black men and women who are fat and diabetic. Uh-oh, who is this? Hope Det. What's up, brother? Welcome to the show.
The phone is kind of breaking up, and it sounds like a little bit like. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing as good as I guess I can be doing under my situation. But yeah, I'm doing
okay,
good.
Now check this out, Big Pat. We all going through some shit, and you, my man, you know how close we go. Don't really worry about that. But let's talk about this COVID shit.
Okay.
Now, of course, I'm not the scientist. I am a scientist somewhat, but I'm not the psychologist, the psychiatrist. But come on, man, let's just break it down. It supposedly started in China, right?
Right. Wuhan.
They are more or less honorary, as they call them, white people,
Yes.
The term.
Honorary Caucasians.
Right. Then it goes to all of the Caucasoid, more or less, countries, Italy, Germany. They're all getting hit hard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, it comes all the way over to the U.S. And then, please don't take these words out of context, but then only the niggas is getting hit hard with it. Because of pre-existing conditions when all these motherfuckers got pre-existing conditions.
It sounds kind of funny, don't it?
Now, let's talk about the money aspect of it. Now, I'm a New York State kind of dude.
So you heard about what happened in Rochester?
What happened there?
The black guy that was naked in the street, they put a bag over his head, choke his ass out, and he died.
Oh, that would never happen to Buffalo. But I'm sorry, to laugh about it. I'm laughing with it, but not at it.
I get you. You got to laugh or else you're going to cry. Hold on, I want to pull this up for people to see, but make your point. I didn't mean to digress. Make your point.
Okay, no, while you're doing your thing, let me just say this. Now, when in New York, when everyone was more or less dying from the Spanish flu or this new flu, they were getting $4,000 a piece for that. But then when the ventilators came in and all this and that, the doctors were told to put them on the ventilator and get $39,000. Whatever your pre-existing condition was, is COVID. If you're asymptomatic, and I'm going off to the other side of it, if you're asymptomatic, that means you already have the damn antibodies. Seems like us melanated people already have Henrietta Lacks, besides, the smallpox type shit, the regular type. Now, after that, Pat, I'm going to go way off to the other side because it really all ties in. I don't really agree with everything our president states, but I can tell you this. Ever since that so-called 44 and that so-called one, George and Barack, that pedophile shit been rolling heavy, but now that Hollywood shit, that pedo shit is all coming to light.
Right.
Sit back, enjoy the show, grab your popcorn, because T.O. told you when he got this key to the city of Buffalo. There's something to think about, everybody.
Now, I got this up, the video playing in the background, the brother, no audio, just the video playing in the background. This is actually, you can see snow falling. They just put the bag over the dude's head for whatever reason. And now he's
when was this? When was this?
I don't know. Hold on. It was 2020. Third month, 23rd day.
Wow, I don't remember it snowing here in Buffalo, but that never did make the news here.
Well, you can tell now they posted. That's what the camera on the police officer is saying, and then now they posted it. Now this guy's butt naked, obviously, and I'm sure he's cold, but the
Caucasoid or melanoid?
he's melanoid. Yeah, he's dead.
That
And they're laughing. See, I'm not playing the audio because I don't want to hear you. I don't want to get to copyright, whatever. But they're laughing at the guy while he's dying. You know, he's choking out and he's twitching. You know, you can see his hands twitching, and they don't give a fuck, dude. You know, literally a bag over his head like he's a fucking terrorist, and they're waterboarding him face down into the ground. Now he's dead.
Yeah.
He's dead pretty much. He's trying to breathe, but he can't. He's breathing all like hard and shit, and they're laughing. Fucking cunts.
That's drugs. That's some kind of drug right there, man.
Well, I mean, even the guy's high. Okay, I get it. The guy's high, but we don't got to kill him for being high. All right, I don't care what type of dope he's on or she's on. We don't got to kill them because there's been plenty of non-melanated motherfuckers.
Let me cut you off, Pat. Let me cut you off because you're getting upset. You have to calm down, no, Pat.
Yeah, that's true.
Because of gay Edgar Hoover, this is the reason why this shit is going on. Then you have the fraternal order of the, say the monitors with their cameras and everything, their license plate detectors and everything,
right
across the border. They already know who you are and what you're doing. It's being planned for a certain reason.
Yes, it is.
Of course, they're not protecting and serving, but we cannot really be. Let me think of the right words to say because I could be talking to the entire world. Okay, we need about 2 or 3 witnesses. Let's all go to court, have it written on the record. Moors is what Moors does. Let's handle it, and then don't get scared anymore. But I'm just talking from a personal aspect because I don't know where anyone are with me around here. I feel like you, Pat, all alone, wanting to make a change. Make the change for the right, for the good,
for everybody.
See, we're on the side of life. Food, eating, living good.
Right.
But you have the government, which is the mind fuckers.
That they are.
I guess I'm about done with that, Pat, because you know what? Between me and you, they got these things called Palmer. I don't know who Brian De Palma is, but it's a Z in front of this shit. I'm about to go to a new movie as I kick it and listen to you. Peace out, my man. One love, baby. One love to everybody around that know what time it is. Let's get it. And Pat.
What?
Now, this is going to be my one last thing, and I promise you that. I know I used to break my promises, but I promise you this. Speak on Nasara and Gasara, and then, I'm out. Good day to you, my man. Good day to everybody.
Peace and power, brother.
Hotel, my man.
Always a joy having Brother David call in. Listen, y'all. It takes a lot of guts to call into this show. For one, we are monitored. Not gonna lie. That's why I try, if you want to let me know where you're calling from, blah, blah, blah. That's cool. If you don't, that's cool too. I'm not gonna be, you ain't gonna talk. Okay. But it takes guts to get up here on the microphone and be sincere and tell people what you really think. It opens you up. Now we gotta see right now. We're almost at 2 minutes, but I'm gonna leave you with this, because this is what I'm gonna talk about the next live show. Anyways, listen. There has been energy poured out onto the planet. A frequency of hate. That's why a lot of people are going through a lot of different things in their lives, their real lives. It's not your fault, and it's not the other person's fault. It really isn't. Until the frequency of this thing is put back in, and I think this is also correlating with the fleet coming in, but with the frequency of this thing, we are all very ununified, almost to the point to where we're collectively suicidal. Hopefully, and this is my sincere hope, that today's episode, today's show, today's broadcast has given you, the listener, the viewer, the caller, something to think about, something to research on, something to ponder, meditate on. Because unlike these other half-ass motherfuckers, I'm not going to lie, I need you guys. Humanity needs you guys. And gals. I don't want to be accused of being some sort of misogynistic fuck. Humanity needs every human being to be on its team. Throw away your yoke of hate, your yoke of brainwashing, your yoke of this straight up ignorance. And embrace the truth, embrace the knowledge, and embrace the unity. And then you'll have victory. And more importantly, you'll be in a psychological place that once the victory, the prize is given to you, you'll know how to actually work it. See, one of the biggest arguments that was given before they freed the slaves, we can't free these niggers because they wouldn't know how to interact in society. None of them can read. Hell, I can't even read, and I'm a senator. This is the country that runs us. How many government officials been caught up in the Pizzagate bullshit? How many government officials have been caught stealing out of public money? But no one says shit. They're not put to death. But heaven forbid you leave the bar and you have a little whiskey on your breath. Heaven forbid you're a gas station clerk and someone drives off and you didn't note that. It's essentially as if you're the person driving off with the bullshit. The farther down the totem pole, the less forgiven you are for your mistakes. Remember that one rich guy's son? Hold on. I think it was hold on. Oh, I meant to. Damn it. Oh, we got a caller. Peace and power, brother.
Hey, Pat, I'm sorry, but I forgot. And then I'm done. Now, what's going on with this new election? I don't think there's going to be an election. That's why Biden is going to lose, and then Trump is going to be a dictator, like, you know, from one of the Eastern countries. Is it China or Japan? They just did that.
Where they went from a form of like representation to straight democracy or a straight dictatorship.
Yeah,
other than China, Xi Jinping.
Yeah, Xi Jinping, is that the guy?
Yeah, he basically made himself the ruler for life in China, or at least his life.
Yes, with there's no election, and then it's mail-in. You know, it's not even an absentee ballot. It's, you know, they'll send mail out to someone that's dead.
Well, but don't forget, Trump already suggested that people try to vote twice because he already knows the play. All right, I mean, here's the real deal.
Well, Pat, let me cut you off.
Okay.
If he wants you to mail twice, maybe because there's two Trumps, like Dick Gregory told you about.
There's only one Trump.
They got cloning systems and everything.
No. I know what you're saying on that level. There's only one Trump, but you got to think of the man's mind and consciousness. There's two beings in there. One being comes across as like this moderate, almost grandfatherly type guy. The other guy comes across as straight fucking bigoted asshole.
Now check it out, Pat. Here, I'm with you. Now hear me good. I'm not all on Trump's dick like that, as they say. You're no homo.
No. But I'm not gonna be honest. I would rather have Trump and than Biden. What I'm saying is, I'm not endorsing Biden, dude. He's a piece of shit. He fucking wants to kill your black babies. But fucking Trump is fucking up the campaign to such a degree that to people who aren't as informed as we are, or who don't study these topics like we do, they're going to be easily duped by the mainstream message that is being repeated over and over. They just are. It's human fucking nature. The reason why they do it because the shit fucking works. See, that's why we need to quit fucking playing. You know,
I'm with you.
you think that these people are stupid, but they're not. These motherfuckers are brilliant, but you keep on playing this fucking game.
Calm down, Pat. Calm down. I know you're passionate. Just relax, sir.
Yes.
You see what's going on.
Yes.
And voting local is not going to help because they work under the federal stuff too. See, it's the two Americas also. I know you're familiar with that.
I know what you're saying.
So Trump is working for one, and Trump is working for the other. Whichever one he is working for, you got to figure out what the ties.
Yeah, but don't you have to also critically think, how does that influence me or affect me? You know what I'm saying? How do I benefit?
Well, the best way to benefit is to stand on your square in front of the court. Okay, I'll give it to you better this way. I believe that people want their children, parents want their children to become doctors and lawyers for these few reasons. Excuse me. One, doctors make the diagnosis, the lawyers back up the diagnosis, and then, excuse, as they say, the French talk. But then the judge say, pay that nigga, and no one can stop it. Then you move on, you reach one, you teach one, and then it's on. They can't stop it. Even with your hub, with the hub.
Right.
You can start a nationality, you just have to put in the paperwork.
You hit a great point. See, the thing with the hub is we have to be proactive in keeping out dumb fucks. Keeping out people who bring drama and disorder. Now you can be like, oh, that's discriminatory. You're motherfucking right. Yeah, it's discriminatory because we're about reparation. If you're not about reparation, then no, you don't, make your own fucking hub or go back to the city from which you came.
Okay, now, Pat, let me ask you this about reparation. Does that really have something to do with ADOS and then what is it? I forgot the other one.
Well, ADOS started off talking about it, and then they kind of got basically out bullhorned by Black Lives Matter. And, we all know what their agenda that they're fucking pushing is not about reparations. It's about, hey, just let me able to get up in your booty hole, you fucking transvestite. That's what they're basically rolling on. So we
Relax, calm down. We're talking about the money.
I know.
The non-fiat currency, the backed by gold and silver. Maybe the Dasara and the Kasara is bringing that forward, but it's not getting any press. Is it?
If ADOS was more organized, meaning that it was more of a actual group than a notion, then yeah, that would be cool. But
Pat, I had to ask you, Pat, we're not getting reparations because they think niggas are still 3/5 of humans, as they call it in their law, and they still have that unwritten rule that's still written. When you get a lawyer, you give your whole body, I'm talking to straw man, over to them. And then you pay them because they're just trying to get paid. That's a part of the prison industrial complex. Why are there so many melanated people in jail? Because if we were on the outside doing what needs to, be done, not saying that we're not, it's because of the laws and the rules, like Biden with the 94, Clinton bill and all that garbage.
Where crack is 100 years to one. I mean, we had Dorothy Gaines. We had Dorothy's sister, Dorothy Gaines, on this show, and she was a grandmother. They did her on the conspiracy deal that somehow there was cocaine involved in bullshit, and her ass went to jail. The reason why she went to jail for real is because she was economically non-viable. Didn't have a proper attorney to bring up issues. This is a public defender. Oh, I don't give a fuck. Just take a plea deal. I just want this to look like a win on my fucking deal. A plea deal works great for the public defender, not so great for the innocent person.
But that's just the thing with the law. If she didn't stand on her square and let them know that she was in propria persona sui juris. Sounds like a joke, but trust me, it's Black's law. That's different than Webster's, Oxford's, and Merriam's. And that's why I would really like to ask my man Joyzy Joe these questions.
But does the law or does the court system in the United States run on black law or the others?
Say again?
When you go into the courtroom, which law book is the judge operating under?
Black's law.
Okay, so that's all judicial proceedings, civil and criminal. They're using that as the guideline, right?
A better example, the word "free" as we know it in the Oxfords and the regular dictionaries is totally different from any Black's Law dictionary. And the third edition is the best because it really breaks down the more that all of us really are with melanation. Al-Marak, the North Gate. Do your research. That's all
now, don't forget, it wasn't for the Moors, not the Egyptians. The Caucasian folks wouldn't have been civilized. The Moors showed them how to wake, how to basically wash their hands and not shit, in the hut. Go outside, shit and piss out.
Calm down, Pat. Calm down. You have dominant genes and you have recessive genes. As they say, two Caucasoids cannot make a melanated, and two melanated can make a Caucasoid.
Right.
So
unless the Caucasoid was actually genetically engineered by aliens.
And then there's no dinosaurs, and if they were, we were there right with them. Just go deeper of the 666.
But hold on,
melanation.
I got to bring up something, and I think this would really illuminate a lot of things that we're talking about here. I want to bring up the crocodile. Why bring up the crocodile? Because the crocodile has been in its physical form using archaeological records for like the past 200 million years. Okay, it hasn't changed. We don't change. I'm telling you, the white boy was made by the aliens, dude. It's alien DNA.
But wait, sir. One moment, sir. Let me give you, a building rebuttal.
Okay.
I saw on YouTube a few days ago where a turtle was in a crocodile's mouth or an alligator, and it escaped. Yeah. That's why we're on Turtle Island. Don't worry about that. It's all ours, sir. It's all ours.
Well, we're in a crocodile with titanium teeth and hydraulic jaws, dude. It's all mechanical. They want to take us out.
The shell is stronger than that.
Well, I took an axe to many of turtle shells before, and I tell you, it cut right through them like fucking butter. But yeah.
And frog legs taste like chicken, yes, sir.
I wouldn't say that. It tastes more fishy than anything, but we gotta get to the point though.
Get back to it, Pat.
To where we realize that it's in our own best interest as a group. Now, I'm not talking about the one or two that got the NBA ring and they're golden. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the group as a whole for reparations and economic validation. If we get that, then the whole dynamics of the group image changes. We go from, like in Nazi World War II, Jews are scum, to after World War II, oh, Jews are awesome because they're getting that residual fucking check. Now, people don't want to say that, but that's what it is. How do you think those Jews were able to open up all those motherfucking stores in the black neighborhood in the late 40s, early 50s? They kept those stores all the way up until they handed them over to the Muslims in about the 80s and the Indians in about the 70s. All right.
Oh, you mean honorary white people, as when they come over here and get the $7,000 after they say they're American and all.
Right.
Not knowing that if a war was to start off with their home country or whatever, they have to go and kill them.
They don't give a fuck.
Yes, they do. They don't want to go back home and kill their cousins. See what I mean? Come on, Pat.
See, you're giving too much. You're talking about the same guy. Hold on. You're talking about the same guy that didn't give the chick that came over with his monkey ass in the boat the right to vote 100 years after he gave the black man. He don't give a fuck about his cousin. Get the fuck out of here. We're dealing with a heartless motherfucker.
Pat, what are you talking about? These people who have these stores that you were just speaking about, when they get their senses, they click white.
Yes,
that's facts. So what are you talking about?
I'm talking about these Bosnians. I'm talking about these Bosnians in St. Louis, right? That gets the deferred fucking tax for 20 years. They get fucking money and shit, and they get these opportunities. They will fucking strap on a United States military fucking uniform in a minute and kill their cousins in Bosnia. They don't give a fuck. I'm telling you.
You're saying that route. Yes, but no. See, that's the regular way that you're thinking about doing it. Okay, say for instance, say I come from Madagascar, right?
Africa, Eastern Coast.
Say Africa. No, it's a separated. See, it's an island. It's different. It might not even be Africa.
Oh, it's on the same continental plate.
Now you're going deep under the water.
I
No worries, sir.
I know.
I would, You're right. You are right, Pat. But I'm speaking to say fictitiously.
Okay.
I'm from Wakanda.
Oh, okay. Black pussy.
Okay, Pat, we're grown men. You just fucked up my mental state. I forgot everything else.
I threw out the P word. Shut down the fucking conversation I did.
Pat, you all right with me?
Oh my God. But I do want to send out my regards to Chadwick Boseman. Or hopefully I'm not, he
Pat,
died
let
recently.
me cut you off on that one. All I can say is this. If he was in it being on a truthful level and didn't know what he was getting himself into, then I'm with you on that. But other than that, it might be really like Kobe. He said he wanted to die young, and that's what happened, right? I mean, I'm just going by what they say on TV, Tracy McGrady and stuff. So. Okay. Well, how about one last thing on that aspect? How can you make so many movies in so many years if you got these stages? We know about people who had it. Not that particular, but if the word cancer comes up, that means chemo, right?
Right.
Or any cancer, correct?
Well, yeah, most time.
And then I'm training for martial arts and shit like that when I'm going through this. I mean, I don't know how it expanded. And I don't know how the career span.
Well, don't forget, he had.
I could be wrong.
He had on a spandex suit, right? That probably kept his cheeks squished tight because he had anal cancer. So what I mean. We're worrying about leakage. We're worried about sphincter retention. Those issues were solved by his suit, so he really didn't have to do too much.
Pat, you on your Jersey Joe right now.
I'm sorry, man. I know I'm in a very vicious mood today. I get it. My day has been off kilter. I get it. If the kids were here, I'll be a lot chiller because they would be around me. But we got to realize that a movie ain't gonna fucking save us. These old history books ain't gonna save us. The only thing that's gonna save us is our behavior and actions from today moving fucking forward. And we continue on the same old bullshit. Oh, brother David, I'm not an activist. I'm more of an intellectual. I'm a scholar, academic, right? You can academic to the day they come and take your ass, throw you in the train, and fry you, or you can use your smarts and brilliance. And we need to form clusters of secret society members bent on reparations. That's the only way to do it.
Okay.
That's the only way to do it.
I'm with you. Well, question: do you have any grown children?
No.
Wait till your children get grown. You won't want the little bad bastards around.
Taking all my money, eating all my food.
Because they're going to become the intellectuals, and then their teacher is smarter than you because they said it on a computer and all that type of. Oh man, Pat, your shit coming, bruh. So enjoy now, because man, oh man. Oh, and Pat, the outside information they get from the television.
It's horrible.
No more Disney. I will fucking kill you. I'm like, it's killing us, but we don't get it, do we?
No, because too many parents are too busy about, let's just put the kids in front of the TV set and hope that it's the best. No, it's not going to be the best.
Word.
We need to be focused. We need to understand.
I'm with you. I'm with you. But you know the power of AI. Now we got the 5G.
Yes, and that's fucking up
Rome
everything.
is falling, sir. Rome is falling. So, try to get away from as many of those cell towers as you can. Have a little spot at the motherland. So, if it gets cold in your area, you can bounce. Some real shit happen, you can bounce. Bounce back and forth because the world is ours anyway. There's not a spot of land on the earth that, nigga, wasn't there first. Remember Pangea?
Yeah.
Like you said, Madagascar, the plates and all. Come on with it. Doesn't make it really doesn't make a difference where you want to start us off at on it. You can start us off in Mongolia. Niggas there too. Siberia, niggas there. Why they call it Black Russian? Niggas there too. The Moors crest. You come on, pimp. You know what time it is. You got good Moors and they got dirty Moors. Somebody had to civilize them dirty motherfuckers, but the other dirty motherfuckers was fucking with them on that level. When we were just trying to tell them, be civilized and fuck your own. If you want to do it like that. But no, they had to come with a new word in the 15, 18, whatever hundreds called amalgamation. But I ain't mad at it because I got it. But they choose, my people choose what they choose, and they know what time it is because they rocking with me.
And that's what it's about. We got to get people who are about us. We got to get people who are about the reparation and liberation. Because,
okay, and then Pat, let me give you a little bit of, as they say, Moorish history. Because we're not Muslim with the M-U-S-L-I-M, we're Muslim, M-O-S.
What's the difference?
Here's the difference. There's 35 true Muslim, families on the entire planet. It's 20 of us, 15 of them, or it might be, my numbers might be off, but it's more of us than it is of them. We already know about the human race, which is love. Let's eat. Let's party. Let's have fun.
I agree with that. But what's the spiritual difference between the two?
We're here and we're the real rulers of the land, and they are not.
Well, I mean, does both religions subscribe to like Allah and Muhammad or no?
Oh, no, I'm not going to go into that.
Okay.
I'm going into, the land of Lemuria, Mu, and Atlantis. I'm going real deep.
Okay,
deep
I got you. I got you now.
The original man, like that. Yeah.
I got you now. I thought you were talking about like contemporary, because don't forget, nowadays, in the United States, you say the word Muslim, you might as well just say nigger. I mean, because there's so much hatred towards Islamic people now because of the rhetoric.
Bad. Like you said, the rhetoric, the word nigger. Or the word nigga. See, the only people that don't know how powerful that word is the people here in the United States Incorporated. But you go over there, they know about. Come on, Pat. When we go overseas, as they call it, they treat us like kings. And if they ever didn't, you'd chin check them, but not with a chin check. But you put them in check.
No, knock these motherfuckers
because they
out.
all speak English. You say, "Hey, motherfucker," you know what that really means?
You fuck your mother.
Didn't they do that before we civilized them?
And even afterwards, there was a mother and son combo, I believe, in Tennessee. They're going up for incest.
Well, Pat, it's embedded in their genes. We had nothing to do with that.
And I'm pulling this up for the people to see.
I don't know.
Yep, here it is right here. It happened August 26th. Mom, 64, son, 43, caught having sex. Disgusting fuckers. Caught by, I believe. Hold on, let me pop the story. Oh, they're facing 20 years in prison too.
What state?
It is in Massachusetts. Frenchburg, Massachusetts. They believe in fucking old mama. It's not that attractive at all. Like, ooh, nasty tattoo on her. This skanked out.
Okay, let's build on that. The opioid crisis. Not us too much.
Well, you
More
think
them,
they're
right?
you think these people are on opioids doing that? I just think they're naturally
the
just.
meth. What do they call it? Meth, crocodile.
Oh,
all
here's
that
the
shit.
son. He looks like a piece of work. He has a dartboard for a t-shirt. Here, mom, stick me right here. Disgusting fucker. Yep.
Oh man, you bugging.
Hold on. Here's what the woman says. I guess she posted this on Facebook. Laura Scars, whatever. You can't see it on the screen here. Just so everyone knows, thanks to you, my husband left me. Oh, you suck. Don't message me again. You believe what you read. You don't know the fucking truth. So I guess that the mom bitching about her husband, maybe the stepdaddy leaving, because
No, that inbred shit. The son looked just like the daddy, and she wanted it. Give it to her, daddy. I don't know.
No, I mean, I got this on incest. All right. Now let's look at the pictures. You see the pictures we're seeing when I pull up incest, it's all non-melanated people. Not even the one token melanated person. Not even the one. This is all this is the face of incest, yeah, the face of sexual depravity. Look at the face, look at the eyes. Look how dead these eyes look. Every one of these fuckers have dead looking eyes. Like there quite literally is no fucking soul there, as we know a soul to be.
Okay, if you have, let's go with the scientific type deal. We all have pupils, and if they're dilated, isn't that normally like cocaine, opioids, and all that other type of shit?
Okay. We got our one first black guy, and he's cross-eyed. So, I'm just being real. Everyone can see I'm not lying. He's straight up cross-eyed. And there's two chicks. Oh, hell no. But yeah, this is where we're at.
Leave homie out of that, man. He ain't mean to do it. He ain't mean. They coerced him into doing it. Threat, duress, and coercion. God damn.
But these are all these incest people, man. And then we have some sort of transgender black guy, which that kind of makes sense, Somebody crawled up in the bed when he was younger. I'm going to be a chick. Chicks have all the fun,
Are you bugging, Pat? You bugging.
This is the type of bullshit where they got this little baby. Somebody buried some baby and put a bucket over her head. This is what I'm talking about. Now you guys can do the exact same. The search I use, I think this might be Bing or Google search. I just typed in mother and son arrested for incest. Then I clicked on the images, and we're seeing a bunch of mothers and sons, and we're not seeing too many melanated folks. I mean, when it comes to the sexual, now one could argue because in the United States there's more white folks, so obviously they're going to be fucking more children in that just by their sheer numbers. But when we look at this thing, when you really look at the pedophile rap sheet, it's a bunch of older white males. I would assume they're.
Oh no, Pat. Black don't crack, and they young. They're just old looking, motherfuckers.
Oh, hold on. I want to do sex offenders. Sex.
No, Pat. Come on, let's switch it up.
No, because I want people to see. Sex offenders.
No, Pat. Pat. Please, no mind.
What did they call the jail picture? When you go down to jail, they take your fucking mugshot.
Damn, I was quick on that.
No, you said it quick as hell. Mugshot. Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. Here's the sexual offenders. Right off the bat, you got this guy that looks like Guido off of fucking the Archies. Then you got a white rapper 69 with tattoos on his neck. Then you got this old mother that just got busted the fuck up. I mean, someone worked this motherfucker over. All right, let's go down. Oh, you got this black dude looking like fucking, I don't know what's wrong. Once again, his eyes are dead. You see it in his eyes. He's fucking dead, dude. He's melanated, but yet dead. Then you got this Jesus freak with a cross on his forehead. He's dead too. Another black man.
That DC Young Fly right there. Not just joking. It's all jokes, comedy.
Oh my God. There's this brutal looking white dude with like horns in his head. Oh, I feel sorry for the kid he molested. This is this sick. These people, but the majority of the faces you see are white men. This guy right here could be your manager at your at the factory. Right here.
Hey, that motherfucker that just fixed my porch last week.
Yeah. And all the time he's sitting there whacking off looking at your kids. Oh, I wish I could get in the house. Then you got this wannabe Jesus fuck. Another little tweak. A lot of these guys and girls in here, you can tell they do drugs. I think that's where the dead eyes are coming from. The crystal meth or the heroin.
Damn.
There are a lot of sex offenders and they're not melanated. But these are not the stories that you hear. You know reason why? Because the small sombreros are going to pump these two brothers and disregard all the rows of the motherfuckers above them. You know, they're going to pump up the brothers.
Can I add a word on?
Yeah, go ahead.
If they're going to be sodomized, doesn't that sound like colon cancer?
Well, you know, I don't know much about anal sex. I really don't. I'm just not even going to lie. I don't never really participate in that bullshit.
I didn't ask that.
But I'm just saying that it would, and I'm using what Dr. Short has said. When you ejaculate in someone's ass and your sperm breaks down the membranes that hold cells together, once that sperm gets in that asshole, it's going to start breaking down the rectum lining of the wall. And once it starts breaking down, that's going to be sites for infection and possible mutated cells. Thus, the cancer occurs. Keep the cum out the booty and put it on the chick. Put it in the pussy.
Well, how come bristles? Well, Pat, how come bristles? Why is it the fact that bristles don't get more colorectal cancer? I don't get it.
What do you mean?
Bristles.
Well, think about it. You got to be searching for it. And what if the motherfucker gets butt fucked and then shanked the fuck up in the showers a couple of days later? What if the motherfucker gets butt fucked and then he gets released from prison a couple of weeks later? That's why you ain't gonna see that rape coincide.
Think about that, man. I can't think about that.
Well, once you critically think, it doesn't matter what you're talking about. You just critically think it, and you can see the truth of it. The truth of the matter is, engaging in rectal sex is quite dangerous and could be deadly. It could be deadly. So you can take that for what it is.
The women.
The pussy's designed to take the cum. God made that pussy to drink that cum up.
Google that. And say anal sex women, colorectal cancer. What's the result?
I'm not Googling that because I'm not getting a big fat sloppy nasty pussy popping up on my screen.
Little goofy motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? That sex will get you kicked off. I can show you these fucking sick ass pervert all day long, but if I showed you a nipple, a tit, or a pussy, dude, they're shutting my shit down. I can't do that.
See, because they know how you stand.
Well, yeah. Now look at this happy pedophile. There's a happy pedophile. He's smiling. He looks like he could be, like you said, probably a truck driver or somebody working on somebody's home. But he gets a pass because he's in this skin. Even after all this bullshit, he walks out the door. At the end of the day, he's still a non-melanated white man. So he can do certain things in society that you better not even attempt to do.
But Pat, what you fail to realize is he works with the crew that transport the children and all that type of shit. You know about the 39 children in Georgia they got, freed and all?
Free from what?
And from
Is
sex
that a
trafficking.
mustache? Hold on,
let's go into that. 39 children in Georgia, sex trafficking. And adrenochrome. Goes back to what I was saying, giving Trump, say, the good kudos, because since George Washington and number 44, call him Hussein if you want.
Okay, I didn't put in all that other stuff. I put in 39
all
children freed. All right.
Right.
U.S. Marshals say they found 39 missing children. All right. And this happened August 28th, 2020, year of our Lord. Yeah. And just think how many other little enclaves of children right now are shacked up somewhere, being held against their will, and no one gives a shit.
Epstein Island?
Well, there it is.
Sounds like a lot of Democrats there, right?
Well,
Because I'm neither one.
Yeah. Bill
I
Clinton.
mess with none of them.
Hold on. On the record, Bill Clinton went to what's his faces. I'm gonna put these images. Bill Clinton went to Epstein's place. So did Trump. Look, I'm going to say this, and you
Pat,
guys might not like this. If you have a
Let me cut you off
small
one more time,
pink
Pat. Let me cut you
Vienna
off one more time,
sausage,
Pat.
you got to fuck
Let me
little
cut you off.
pussy. You just got to.
Pat, it's on PDF. It's called Thanks for the Memories. The woman's name is either Susan Rice, but she has another name. I guarantee if you read that book, it's going to blow your mind.
Hold on. So it was black people that had these children
Google
locked
that.
up?
Google that.
Hold on,
Google
hold on.
that, please, sir.
Okay, I will, but I'm still on this fucking 39 fucking deal because I haven't followed the story. Was it a cabal of black folks holding these kids hostage? Because I got a black guy on my screen right now, and underneath this motherfucker, it says U.S. Marshal recovered 30 children in Georgia.
They're all up. Now call it the boule then, if that's the case. Low level.
Hold on, I want to see what the guy looks like. They should have a picture. No, now see that's the trickery. On the motherfucking other screen, it was a black guy. But I actually clicked and went to the little website. Here's a white guy looking like motherfucking Grizzly Adams shitting out a turd. Now,
that look like Manson.
It does. This is the guy. But now, no, there's that other guy. So it must have been a black-white combo team. Black and white can come together when it's time to make money. He must have been the big boss because they got him up top. He's the first one. Here's one of his assistants. Here's another assistant. And they going out stealing, snatching kids and probably taking them to the white boy. And the white boy has all the connections. So we're probably dealing with a situation where it's 39 melanated kids being snatched up by these fucking savages. And yes, they're fucking savages. Stealing people's kids for the benefit of this guy and his fucking buddies, more than likely. Or I could actually read the article, but fuck all that dumb shit.
What senator would you tie into that?
What do you mean?
Because it's bigger than those two.
I don't know. Enlighten me.
I don't know. I didn't even go that deep with the rag-headed dude.
No, I mean, it's just the fact that they're basically kid fuckers. And they're the type of dickheads that go out, snatch up a kid, and now other kids in the neighborhood came and go outside because everybody's fucking scared shitless. And they destroy fucking kids' lives. So fuck these pieces of shit. I don't give a fuck if they black. I don't give a fuck what the fuck they are. They're fucking cunts, and they deserve fucking what cunts get, and that's a hard fucking.
And I understand what you're saying, Pat, because I forgot the area that you live in. You know.
Oh, I live in God's country, dude. I live in straight up God's country.
I mean, of course, same here, sir. Same here. For all of us. But I'm just thinking about okay, Pat. Let me ask you this: how close is your neighbor?
Like hundreds of feet away from me. Yeah, like 100 feet.
5 steps,
No, fuck that shit. I cannot live in that, dude. I cannot live in that, man. I would go nuts.
Oh, trust me, Pat.
I got woods, I got rivers, I got.
I bet money. You can live here in Buffalo. It's a city, but it's really nothing but a nice, good town. But we don't fuck around.
Oh man, yeah, I could live anywhere, but that's not where I would desire to be. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, I lived in La Jolla, California before. It was nice.
California.
It was really nice.
But see, Pat, but that's still like large. Say, okay, just say for instance, say some of the European countries, or just say New York City, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
They don't live, say left and right. They live up to down,
Right, high rise.
Right. So you got a lot of room, acres and shit like that, right?
Right. I mean, you've been out. You saw my videos on the deck. I got that huge ass field, and then you see the neighbors after that. And then in the back, I got all the woods down in there. So it's like, my whole thing is, look.
Can't catch bass for shit.
Oh man, all you gotta do is go down there and throw your pole in. You'll catch them. We went fishing today.
You're a crappy man. You're a crappy king. I know it.
The king of the crops. I took the kids fishing today, man. Had a great time. It was an awesome time. Took my son and daughter fishing today. But the thing about it is that us as parents, I don't care if you live in the high rise or if you live in a fucking tent out in the country, there's things you can teach your child that you should be teaching your child so that they will be ahead of the game. You know, I teach my kids about, you know, well, I'm really hard on them with science, math, and basically critical thinking skills. That's what I instill in my kids. Not so much the religious indoctrination. All right, because God, you know, I truly believe God didn't put your ass down here just to sit here. Oh, I love you, God. Oh, all fucking day long. He put you down here so you can do a couple things. You can right the wrong of these evil motherfuckers. You can change this. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. And Pat, the only way you can do that is you have to do it in the court of law. It's not going to be by having your own little business, this or that, because the tax man's going to, you know, fucking hit you hard.
Mm-hmm.
You got to stand in the court of law to be like, yo, stop all this tax bullshit. You know what fucking time it is. You know who the fuck me and my family are. Stop fucking oppressing us. That's the only way you can get it done. Voting is not going to do it.
Don't be like that. Now they're gonna ban this show. We supposed to be all vote.
Bullshit voting system on the selection. You gotta be like $4. They fucking up the polling systems and shit. Come on, Pat. That's some bullshit. now holla at me, man.
Listen. And what you said there is so true. A system cannot fail you if it was not designed for you. And I'll just leave it at that. A system.
The Constitution wasn't designed for us, Pat. I'm sorry for cutting you off all the time, but we're still 3/5, as they call it, of a fucking person, of mankind. But we're man. You know about mankind and man? One giant step, one small leap.
Wow.
Then what did Cat Williams say a little while back? They trying to leave our motherfucking ass right here. Well, let me help you build a spaceship and get the fuck out of here with all that negativity. Not saying you got, you know.
Yeah. But you can definitely help me build a spaceship.
Crack the dome on the flat earth. Fuck it. Yeah, I said that. Yeah, fuck them. It's too easy. The science is right there.
No.
And don't say religion. Religion is one of those words that have us all fighting. Say, for instance, let's go with this Jesus cat from 321 AD from Constantine. You know what time it is. So, this motherfucker don't even speak the same language that I do, but he likes snakes and shit and the whole nine. Motherfucker fed me some mangoes and all. So what the fuck make you think he ain't going to the heaven, as they call it?
I'm here.
Mom and Ali said, they ain't call me a nigger because they know I'm a Naga. King ruler. Dang. Why is it that the sun helps us, but it melts the shit out of them? I'm just speaking science.
Well, because if you were actually genetically created by something that is not of this world, spliced with something that's in this world, you might have those effects of the natural environment saying, hey, this thing's out of order. It's not supposed to be here.
All right. Now, Pat, let me ask you this, because I'm trying to figure out something now, and I like your feedback and all. Are the Anunnaki bad or good? I'm in a dilemma.
Let me ask you this question. Is a white boy bad or good?
Depending on which one you speak.
Depending on which Anunnaki you're talking about.
Powers. You know, let me answer that one. Say the one that are inbred, the higher powers of the so-called Illuminati, then yeah.
They're bad.
They're the bad. Yeah, exactly. Because they have you thinking that voting is good when they already have everyone selected for you.
Exactly.
Right on the idiot box for us.
Well, that's why I keep on saying the 5 aspects of your president. No matter what, no matter who you choose, there's 5 aspects that's not going to change. Old, rich, white, and fuck.
Jewish.
No, stop. Will you stop? Now you're gonna give me fucking bait.
I'm just asking. I don't know. I don't know.
No, they're gonna be old, rich, white, racist, and male. The 5. That's the 5 attributes the president's gonna have, regardless of who's in office.
Say that one more time, please, sir.
They're gonna be old, rich.
I'm gonna get there.
They're gonna be old, rich, racist, white, and male.
Racist. I can't be racist, but I'm going to be. Yeah, that's me. Besides the white. What? And see, Pat, that's another thing. if you believe it or not, according to Black's law, and look it up. I'm not saying this to you, but look it up your motherfucking self. Every goddamn body, Pat, your black ass is white, and they are black. It's gonna fuck your brain up.
No, legally you're white because of the fact of where you were born.
What do you mean? So I'm white right here, born in rough, buff New York?
Yes, you're white.
Exactly.
Now, if you want to throw on your application you're black, go for it, buddy. But you really should be putting you're white if you're if you're not married, but if you were born in the United States.
White? You clicked that you were white?
Who, me? Yeah. And then when I talk to them on the phone, I sound white. But when they see me in person, they freak the fuck out every fucking time.
But no. See, but Pat, no, don't get me wrong. It's nothing against you at all. But once you do the research, you know by law you can even create your own box, like I did. More American. Just do the research. I'm telling you, man, it's gonna blow your mind.
Well,
you gotta have nationality, my man. You got to have nationality, and then you have to have a bloodline tied into the land.
And then you have to have an army to protect that shit from this motherfucker that fly over with bombs and blow your shit up.
No. That's let me hit you with this one. That's more or less how the Indians have the reservation.
Yeah, it's funny. They start off with a whole continent, and they end up. And most of the Indians that you're speaking of on these reservations, they're basically just poor white folks passing as Indians. A lot of
the $5 niggas.
You know it.
I'm with you.
But see, I don't want to say these things because people get all offended. Well, my grandmother, Chestina Galifant, was a Cherokee Indian. Listen to the name. Let's look at a picture of Granny. Oh, she has blue eyes. Oh, that's a recessive trait coming out of Europe. The Native Americans didn't have that trait. There weren't no blue-eyed motherfuckers over here. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, let me give you just two people of reference that you can figure out what time it is for us being the Moors, Moors and Muurs. First, I give big shouts out to Empress Verdiasi. The next is Noble Drew Ali. I'm not down for the debate, but I can tell you about nationality, how, not how it works in the course, but I've been through some stuff.
How did Noble Drew Ali die?
And bang. Oh, just say assassinated, as if my research gets me correct.
How old was he? Do you know?
To be truthful, I forgot the age, but it was in 1929.
But do you think he was in his 40s or 30s or 50s or 20s or like this is a ballpark?
I really want to say 39.
Wow, not even in his 40s.
I could be wrong.
All right.
What I can tell you is there was the conference in Havana, Cuba, where there was the land mandate that caused the stock market crash, just so that we couldn't get, as you say, our reparations was due to us. Just do the research.
So you're saying they basically threw the Great Depression on us, so everyone just start tripping on getting fucking in the bread line instead of black folks counting the money line in the bank.
It's called a welfare, sir. Yes, sir.
And which is still controlled by them. I mean, they all but told us, well, we can't allow these fucking peasants to have more money on unemployment than they do when they work. Then why would they go back to work? They're not that stupid. That's the whole conversation. Well, brother, I'm almost at 2 hours, and I'm way past this. But we're going to wrap this show up.
Been good kicking it with you, Pat. Virgo season is upon us. That I am.
Righteous. Pace and
yes,
power.
You are.
Pace. Let me compose myself. I've been emotional throughout this broadcast today. Bombasket, rather. I just want to say thank you for the souls who have endured this 2-hour journey of truth and information. I want to thank everyone that went to Cash App and showed me love. Cash App, $ TPIM SRVILE, all one word, TPIM SR Live, the name of the show at Cash App. This thank you, and the Patreons, thank you guys, because what I'm fixing to go through is going to be extremely rough on me, and every little bit's going to help. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and may the Most High bless you all. This will include TPIM. That's our live for today. As always, I ask you to live your life of integrity without hate, envy, and or greed. As always, brothers and sisters, please, 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 let's try to be kinder to each other. Peace and power, unity and victory, dignity and respect, liberation. I'm out.